my horror that my father had a letter in his hand. We must have dropped one by accident. My father smiled, and I felt a shiver down my spine. You stupid girl. You just opened the gates of hell. Don't talk to her like that, Jason warned him. My father started laughing like a lunatic. At least I can tell you now how much I hate you. You're just a copy of your terrible mother. I guess it's time that you know that the only reason I've kept you around was to make her suffer. I stood still as a statue as I tried to process what was happening. I remembered the way he was crying when Mom left. That was all an act? Jason grabbed my hand and said, Mila, grab your stuff. We're leaving. I gathered my things quickly. I wasn't going to live with this monster anymore. I didn't even know who he was. You can't leave, he laughed. You're still in my custody. I'll have the police bring you back soon. He stood in the doorway with his arms crossed, blocking our way. It's too bad that you think the police will return her to a monster like you, Jason said, shoving him aside as we stormed out. Jason's car was outside. We got in fast and drove off. This isn't over, my dad shouted. Shocked at what had just happened, I hugged Jason and told him I was sorry he had to witness all this drama and that I wished I'd told him the truth sooner. He wiped away my tears and said he was just glad he'd helped me get out of my evil father's clutches. Jason dropped me off at my mother's where she was waiting at the door, as if she were expecting me. I went inside quickly. My whole body was shaking. My life was a lie. For 10 years I despised my mother, while the real enemy was him. He's gonna come for me, Mom, I said, shivering. I know him. He won't let it go. He's gonna hurt us both, Mom. I was scared to death. I won't let him, honey. I've been preparing for this. She held my hand tightly. Life with him was a nightmare from the start. Not only was he cheating on me, I found out that he was a criminal and a very dangerous man. I started to secretly gather evidence against him. But when he found out, I had to leave. I always wanted to come back to you, but he always had people looking for me to find the proof I had and destroy it. I was always on the run. I'm so sorry, Mom. I had no idea you... Before I could finish my sentence, the house alarm went off. He's here, my mom said calmly. I hurried to call the police, but it was too late. My dad had already broken in with 2 of his men. Oh, Linda, it's such a pleasure.